As you settle in, feeling the soft embrace of your bed, take a slow, deep breath. Breathe in peace, and breathe out all that no longer serves you. Let your body grow heavy, sinking into the mattress, supported and safe. Let your shoulders drop, releasing any tension held there, and your jaw softens, allowing your mouth to gently part. Imagine now a warm golden twilight settling over a peaceful land. The air is still and fragrant, carrying the scent of sweet blossoms and sun-baked earth. Feel the gentle warmth on your skin, a comforting, enveloping presence. See the soft amber light painting the rolling hills, casting long, peaceful shadows that invite you to rest. Hear the gentle whisper of the evening breeze rustling through the olive trees, a soft lullaby that soothes your mind and calms your spirit. With each breath, you drift further into peace, carried on the wings of gentle knowing. A deep comfort settles within you, a sanctuary of tranquility. Allow yourself to be held in this space, safe and secure, as your mind quiets and your body relaxes even more deeply. And in this place of deep peace, an ancient story begins to unfold. Close your eyes now and allow yourself to settle deeply into the soft embrace of your bed, feeling the gentle support beneath you, and knowing that with each breath you take, you are drifting further and further into a peaceful, restorative sleep, a sleep filled with the golden light of ancient stories and the quiet whisper of hope. Imagine yourself in a land bathed in the warm glow of the Egyptian sun, where the sands stretch out like golden blankets and the Nile River flows like a silver ribbon through the heart of the kingdom. A kingdom where pharaohs dream of power and whispers of freedom begin to stir in the hearts of the people. And as you relax deeper, breathe in the scent of warm sand and desert sage. Imagine the quiet strength of a man named Moses, tending his flock in the vast open wilderness, his heart filled with a gentle knowing, a deep comfort that comes from listening to the quiet rhythms of the earth. He walks with a peaceful solitude, watching the sheep graze contentedly, the sun warming his face, and as he guides them along the rocky terrain, he notices something extraordinary, a bush ablaze with fiery light yet untouched by the flames, a beacon of warmth in the tranquil landscape. As you settle in and find that place where it feels good and comfortable, he approaches with reverence, drawn by the radiant glow, and a voice calls out to him from within the heart of the burning bush, a voice filled with ancient wisdom and gentle power, the voice of the divine, commissioning him to return to Egypt and lead his people, the Israelites, out of bondage and into the promised land, a land flowing with milk and honey. Moses feels a surge of determination mixed with a touch of trepidation as he accepts this sacred duty, knowing that the path ahead will be filled with trials, yet trusting in the unwavering guidance of the divine presence, a presence that is always with you even now as you drift into a deeper state of relaxation. Imagine the weight of his staff in his hand, a symbol of authority and divine purpose, as he journeys back to Egypt, to the heart of the Pharaoh's court, accompanied by his brother Aaron, his voice amplified by divine inspiration. And as you sink further down into the soft place it is good to be, they stand before the Pharaoh, delivering the message from the divine, a plea for freedom, a call for justice. But the Pharaoh's heart is hardened, his ears closed to the cries of the oppressed, and so the land is visited by a series of extraordinary events, signs meant to awaken the Pharaoh's conscience and release the Israelites from their suffering. Picture in your mind's eye, distant and dreamlike, the waters of the Nile turning to a deep, shimmering crimson, the land filled with frogs that leap and croak, their voices echoing through the night, and gnats that dance in the air like tiny, shimmering stars. Imagine the livestock falling ill, the crops ravaged by hail, and locusts that descend upon the land like a dark, swirling cloud. And as you witness these distant visions, feel a sense of calm detachment, knowing that these events are unfolding in a faraway land long ago, and that here, in this moment, you are safe, secure, and deeply relaxed. The darkness descends, a heavy, oppressive darkness that blankets the land for 3 long days, silencing the sounds of the city and filling the hearts of the Egyptians with fear. Yet in the homes of the Israelites there is light, a warm golden light that symbolizes hope and divine protection. And as you breathe in and breathe out, allow the gentle rhythm of your breath to carry you deeper into a state of peaceful surrender, feeling your body become lighter and lighter as if floating on a cloud of pure serenity. The night of Passover arrives, a night of sacred preparation, of whispered prayers and unwavering faith. Each Israelite family marks their doorposts with the blood of a lamb, a symbol of sacrifice and divine covenant, and they gather together, sharing a meal of unleavened bread and bitter herbs, remembering their ancestors' hardships and anticipating the dawn of their freedom. As you imagine this scene, feel the warmth of the community, the quiet stillness of faith, and the deep sense of protection that surrounds them, a protection that is also around you, keeping you safe and secure as you drift deeper and deeper into sleep. Under the cloak of darkness, the Israelites begin their exodus, their journey out of Egypt, their hearts filled with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. They walk with purpose, guided by a pillar of cloud during the day and a pillar of fire at night, symbols of the divine presence leading them towards their destiny. And as you walk alongside them in your mind's eye, feel the cool night air on your skin, the warm sand beneath your feet, and the gentle whisper of the wind carrying away all your worries and cares. The journey is long, but their faith is strong. They reach the shores of the Red Sea, a vast expanse of water that seems to block their path to freedom. Behind them, they hear the thunder of hooves, the rumble of chariots. The Pharaoh, in a moment of regret, has changed his mind and sent his army to recapture them. But Moses stands firm, his staff raised towards the heavens. And as you feel the anticipation building within you, know that a miracle is about to unfold, a demonstration of divine power that will forever change the course of history. Imagine the sea before you, vast and powerful, reflecting the light of the moon like 1,000,000 shimmering diamonds. And then, as Moses extends his staff, a mighty wind begins to blow, a wind that grows stronger and stronger, pushing the waters back, dividing the sea into 2 towering walls, creating a path of dry land in the midst of the deep. And as you watch in awe, feel the ground beneath you firm and warm, the air filled with a sense of wonder and divine possibility. The Israelites begin to cross, their footsteps light and filled with hope, and the sound of the waves crashing against the towering walls of water is like a symphony of power and liberation. The sand is warm beneath their feet, the wind is gentle, and as they walk, they look up to the sky and take in the blanket of stars. And as you walk with them, feel the gentle breeze on your face and the profound sense of awe as you witness this extraordinary miracle, knowing that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles, there is always a path forward, a way to reach your dreams. Once all have crossed, Moses looks out to sea. The Pharaoh's army charges into the gap, their chariots racing across the seabed, But as they reach the middle, the waters begin to surge back, the wind subsides, and the towering walls of water crash down upon them, engulfing the army in a torrent of foam and fury. It is a distant, peaceful resolution. The Israelites stand on the other side, safe and free, their hearts overflowing with gratitude and joy. And as they look back at the receding waters, they know that they have witnessed a miracle, a divine act of liberation that will forever be etched in their memory. They sing songs of praise, they dance with abandon, celebrating their newfound freedom under the radiant glow of the morning sky, a sky that symbolizes hope, renewal, and the promise of a brighter future. And as you witness their joy, feel a sense of peace and contentment wash over you, knowing that you too are free to pursue your dreams, to live your life with purpose and passion, and to embrace the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. And now, as the golden light of the desert fades into the soft hues of dawn, allow yourself to drift even deeper into sleep, knowing that you are safe, secure, and deeply loved. Breathe in, feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest, and breathe out, releasing any tension or worries that may still linger, letting them dissolve into the vast expanse of the night. With each breath, you sink further into the peaceful embrace of slumber, your mind quiet, your body relaxed, your spirit at peace. Know that you are always guided, always protected, and always loved. And as you drift off to sleep, carry with you the golden light of this ancient story, a story of hope, resilience, and the unwavering power of faith. Sleep now, and dream sweet dreams.
Calm, authoritative, sink deeper into the soft embrace of your bed, feeling the gentle rhythm of your own breath, breathing in peace and breathing out any tension that you might be holding, letting go with each exhale, allowing your mind to drift like a feather on a gentle breeze, floating softly, effortlessly into a place of quiet serenity, a place where stories unfold like dreams and where rest comes easily and naturally as you remember the tales of old, stories whispered on the wind, stories of courage and faith. And tonight we will remember the story of Samson, a story woven with strength and surrender, a story that invites you to relax even more deeply into the quiet stillness within. Long ago, in a land bathed in golden sunlight, there was a child born under a promise, a child named Samson, blessed with extraordinary strength, a strength that was a gift, a strength that set him apart. And as you listen, imagine the warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle breeze rustling through the olive trees, feeling a deep comfort settling within you as you relax deeper with each word, as you breathe in the scent of the earth, rich and fertile, and feel the ancient wisdom of the land seeping into your very being, a gentle knowing that everything is as it should be. And with each breath out, you release any lingering worries, any tension in your muscles, allowing yourself to be completely and utterly present in this moment, safe and secure. Samson's strength became legend, whispered in hushed tones around campfires, tales of incredible feats, of battles won with bare hands, of a spirit that could not be broken. And these stories drift to you now, like memories from a distant dream, softened by time, imbued with a sense of wonder and peace, a reminder of the power that lies within each of us, the strength to overcome, the resilience to endure. And as you listen, feel your own inner strength growing, blossoming like a flower in the sun, filling you with a quiet confidence, a deep sense of well-being. And with each gentle breath, you relax even further,
letting go of any need to strive, any need to control, simply allowing yourself to be, to drift, to dream. Imagine now a warm evening, the sun dipping below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold, and Samson walks into a village, drawn by the soft glow of lamplight, the scent of olive oil mingling with the sweet aroma of dates and figs. And there he meets Delilah, her eyes like pools of moonlight, her voice like the gentle murmur of a stream. And as you picture this scene, feel the warmth of the evening air on your skin, the soft fabric of your clothes against your body, and let your breath deepen, slowing down to a rhythm of perfect peace, knowing that you are safe, you are protected, you are loved, and you are safe, you are protected, you are held in the gentle embrace of this story. Delilah, with her gentle questioning, her soft words, slowly draws Samson in, and he finds himself sharing his secrets, revealing the source of his extraordinary strength, the vow that he has taken, the promise he has made. And as you listen, you might imagine the intimate conversations, the quiet moments shared under the starlit sky, the feeling of vulnerability, of trust, as you breathe in and breathe out, allowing yourself to feel the emotions of the story, but remaining detached, safe, and at peace, knowing that this is just a story, a dream, and you are always in control. One night, as Samson sleeps deeply, lulled by the gentle rhythm of Delilah's voice, his hair is cut and his strength begins to fade. And imagine the scene now, not with fear, but with a sense of peaceful surrender, a gentle release, as if he is letting go of a burden, allowing himself to be vulnerable, to be human, to be at peace. And as you picture this, feel your own muscles relaxing, your own tensions melting away, letting go of anything that no longer serves you, anything that weighs you down, and breathing in a sense of lightness, and breathing out any remaining resistance. He is captured, his eyes are taken, but even in captivity, his spirit remains unbroken. And as you imagine him there, surrounded by stone, feel compassion, not despair, and know that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope, there is always strength, there is always a way to find peace. And as you drift further into peace, allow yourself to feel that quiet knowing within you, that deep comfort that assures you that everything will be all right, that you are safe, you are loved, and that you can rest now, completely and utterly. In his final hours, Samson prays, a quiet, intimate conversation with God, a plea for strength, a plea for forgiveness, a plea for peace. And as you listen to his silent words, feel a connection to something greater than yourself, a sense of belonging, a sense of purpose. And as you breathe in, gratitude, and breathe out any lingering sadness, knowing that even in his darkest moment, he finds solace in his faith. He is brought to the temple, a grand structure of stone and pillars, and in a final act of surrender, he calls upon his strength once last, not for vengeance, but for peace. And imagine the scene now, not with violence, but with a sense of peaceful surrender, a gentle release, as if he is letting go of a burden, allowing himself to be vulnerable, to be human, to be at peace. And as you picture this, feel your own muscles relaxing, your own tensions melting away, letting go of anything that no longer serves you, anything that weighs you down, and breathing in a sense of lightness, and breathing out any remaining resistance. He is captured, his eyes are taken, but even in captivity, his spirit remains unbroken. And as you imagine him there, surrounded by stone, feel compassion, not despair, and know that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope, there is always strength, there is always a way to find peace. And as you drift further into peace, allow yourself to feel that quiet knowing within you, that deep comfort that assures you that everything will be all right, that you are safe, you are loved, and that you can rest now, completely and utterly. In his final hours, Samson prays, a quiet, intimate conversation with God, a plea for strength, a plea for forgiveness, a plea for peace. And as you listen to his silent words, feel a connection to something greater than yourself, a sense of belonging, a sense of purpose. And as you breathe in gratitude and breathe out any lingering sadness, knowing that even in his darkest moment, he finds solace in his faith. He is brought to the temple, a grand structure of stone and pillars, and in a final act of surrender, he calls upon his strength once last, not for vengeance, but for peace. And imagine the scene now, not with violence, but with a sense of peaceful surrender, a gentle release, as if he is letting go of a burden, allowing himself to be vulnerable, to be human, to be at peace. And as you picture this, feel your own muscles relaxing, your own tensions melting away, letting go of anything that no longer serves you, anything that weighs you down, and breathing in a sense of lightness, and breathing out any remaining resistance. Samson's strength is a reminder that true strength lies not only in physical power, but in inner peace, in faith, in surrender. And as you drift further into sleep, let this story be a source of comfort and inspiration, a reminder that you are strong, you are resilient, you are loved, and you are safe. And now, as the story fades into the distance, let your mind become still, let your body become heavy, and allow yourself to drift effortlessly into the deep, peaceful slumber that awaits you, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be and that all is well. And now, as you continue to breathe slowly and deeply, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest, let your mind drift like a cloud in the summer sky, floating softly, effortlessly into the quiet stillness of sleep, knowing that you are safe, you are protected, you are loved. And as you drift deeper, allow the warmth of sleep to envelop you, to surround you, to cradle you in its gentle embrace. And sleep now, sleep deeply, sleep peacefully, knowing that tomorrow is a new day, filled with new possibilities.
Close your eyes now and allow yourself to settle deeply into your bed, feeling the soft embrace of your pillows and blankets, the gentle support beneath you as you breathe in and breathe out, releasing any tension, any cares with each exhale, letting them drift away like dandelion seeds on a summer breeze. And imagine yourself in a place of perfect peace, a place where worries fade and a gentle knowing settles within you, a deep comfort that whispers of ancient stories and timeless truths, a place where you are safe and held, ready to receive the peace of a quiet heart, ready to drift and dream. Picture now, if you will, rolling green hills bathed in the soft golden light of a setting sun, the air alive with the gentle scent of wildflowers and sweetgrass, a peaceful valley stretching out before you. And as you relax deeper, you can almost feel the soft earth beneath your bare feet, the cool, yielding grass between your toes, the whisper of a gentle breeze against your skin, carrying with it the distant sound of birdsong, a melody of nature, lulling you into a deeper state of calm, a state of perfect serenity. You are here in this moment, completely present, completely safe, and completely at peace. And it is here, in this valley,
under the vast expanse of a starlit sky, that our story begins, a story of courage, of faith, of a quiet strength that resides within us all. Far below, in this peaceful valley, young David tends his father's sheep, a shepherd boy with a gentle heart and a song in his soul, watching over his flock, his faithful dog nestled at his feet. And as you drift further into peace, you can almost see him, a towering figure silhouetted against the sky, his presence casting a long shadow over the land, a symbol of fear and intimidation. And the Israelites tremble before him, their courage faltering, their hope dwindling. But even in their fear, there is a flicker of resilience, a spark of defiance that refuses to be extinguished. And David, hearing the giant's challenge, feels a stirring within him, a quiet strength that belies his youth and stature. And as you relax deeper, you can sense his unwavering faith, his deep connection to the divine, his unwavering belief that even the smallest among us can overcome the greatest obstacles. And he knows in his heart that he must answer the call, that he must stand against the giant, not with arrogance or aggression, but with a humble spirit and a steadfast resolve, a gentle courage that flows from the depths of his soul. And he approaches King Saul, offering to face Goliath, his voice calm and clear, his eyes filled with a quiet determination. He walks down to the stream and selects 5 smooth stones, feeling their coolness in his hand, the weight of each stone a reminder of his purpose. And as you relax deeper, you can imagine the cool water flowing over your own skin, the smooth texture of the stones beneath your fingertips, the gentle murmur of the stream, a soothing balm for your soul. And he places the stones in his shepherd's bag, his heart filled with a quiet confidence, a deep knowing that he is not alone, that he is guided and protected by a power greater than himself, a power that resides within you as well, a source of unwavering strength and unwavering peace. He approaches Goliath, armed only with his staff, his sling, and his unwavering faith. And as you drift further into peace, you can almost see him, a towering figure silhouetted against the sky, his presence casting a long shadow over the land, a symbol of fear and intimidation. And David does not falter, his eyes fixed on his target, his heart filled with a gentle courage. And he speaks to Goliath, his voice clear and strong, declaring that he comes in the name of the Lord, and he is not afraid, for he knows that the battle belongs to the Lord, and the victory is assured. He takes a stone from his bag, places it in his sling, and with a deep breath, releases it. And as you relax deeper, you can feel the surge of energy, the focused intent, the perfect alignment of mind, body, and spirit. And the stone finds its mark, striking Goliath with unerring accuracy, and the giant falls, crashing to the earth with a thunderous roar, and silence descends upon the battlefield, a profound peace settling over the land. David stands victorious, bathed in the golden light of the rising sun, a symbol of hope and courage for all who witness his triumph. And as you drift further into peace, you can see the fear in the Philistines dissipate as they flee, leaving David standing tall and strong, a giant of the spirit in his own right. And the Israelites cheer, their hearts filled with gratitude and renewed faith, and the valley is filled with the sound of celebration, a testament to the power of courage, the power of faith, and the power of a gentle heart. And as the sun climbs higher in the sky, casting its golden rays upon the peaceful valley, you can feel a deep sense of calm settling within you, a knowing that even in the face of adversity, there is always hope, There is always courage, and there is always a gentle knowing that resides deep within your heart, a source of unwavering strength, a beacon of light that shines brightly even in the deepest darkness. For the Philistine army has gathered, a formidable force arrayed against the Israelites, and from their ranks emerges Goliath, a giant of a man, a mountain of muscle and armor, his voice booming across the valley like thunder, challenging any Israelite to single combat. And as you drift further into peace, you can almost see him, a towering figure silhouetted against the sky, his presence casting a long shadow over the land, a symbol of fear and intimidation. And the Israelites tremble before him, their courage faltering, their hope dwindling. But even in their fear, there is a flicker of resilience, a spark of defiance that refuses to be extinguished. And David, hearing the giant's challenge, feels a stirring within him, a quiet strength that belies his youth and stature. And as you relax deeper, you can sense his unwavering faith, his deep connection to the divine, his unwavering belief that even the smallest among us can overcome the greatest obstacles. And he knows in his heart that he must answer the call, that he must stand against the giant, not with arrogance or aggression, but with a humble spirit and a steadfast resolve, a gentle courage that flows from the depths of his soul. And he approaches King Saul, offering to face Goliath, his voice calm and clear, his eyes filled with a quiet determination. He walks down to the stream and selects 5 smooth stones, feeling their coolness in his hand, the weight of each stone a reminder of his purpose. And as you relax deeper, you can imagine the cool water flowing over your own skin, the smooth texture of the stones beneath your fingertips, the gentle murmur of the stream, a soothing balm for your soul. And he places the stones in his shepherd's bag, his heart filled with a quiet confidence, a deep knowing that he is not alone, that he is guided and protected by a power greater than himself, a power that resides within you as well, a source of unwavering strength and unwavering peace. He approaches Goliath, armed only with his staff, his sling, and his unwavering faith. And as you drift further into peace, you can almost see him, a towering figure silhouetted against the sky, his presence casting a long shadow over the land, a symbol of fear and intimidation. And the Israelites tremble before him, their courage faltering, their hope dwindling. But even in their fear, there is a flicker of resilience, a spark of defiance that refuses to be extinguished. And David, hearing the giant's challenge, feels a stirring within him, a quiet strength that belies his youth and stature. And as you relax deeper, you can sense his unwavering faith, his deep connection to the divine, his unwavering belief that even the smallest among us can overcome the greatest obstacles. And he knows in his heart that he must answer the call, that he must stand against the giant, not with arrogance or aggression, but with a humble spirit and a steadfast resolve, a gentle courage that flows from the depths of his soul. And he approaches King Saul, offering to face Goliath, his voice calm and clear, his eyes filled with a quiet determination. He walks down to the street.
Calm, authoritative documentary narrator pace. Close your eyes now and allow yourself to settle into a deep, comfortable stillness. Breathe in, and as you exhale, feel any tension simply melt away, like snow touched by the warm sun. Imagine yourself in a place of perfect peace, a sanctuary where worries fade and a gentle knowing settles over you. Let the sound of my voice be a soft lullaby, carrying you deeper and deeper into the quiet embrace of sleep.
as we journey together to a land far away and long ago, where faith whispers on the wind and miracles unfold like dreams. The land is parched, the earth cracked and dry under a vast, endless sky of pale blue. For years the rain has forgotten this place, and a stillness hangs in the air, awaiting, a quiet expectation. The sun beats down with a gentle intensity, warming the ancient stones of the hills and the dust-covered olive trees, and you can feel the heat rising in soft waves as you drift further into peace. Imagine the stillness, the quiet hum of the earth holding its breath, and breathe in the dry, earthy scent that lingers in the air, a promise of rain yet to come. High atop Mount Carmel, Elijah stands alone, a solitary figure against the immense backdrop of the heavens, and as you settle deeper, you notice the peace that surrounds him, the solitude that amplifies the gentle whisper of God in his heart. The wind whispers secrets through the dry grasses, and Elijah listens, his spirit attuned to the divine presence that fills all things. You can feel the cool mountain air on your skin, a gentle contrast to the sun's warmth, and as you relax deeper, feel the quiet strength that emanates from Elijah, a strength born of unwavering faith and deep communion with the Creator. He is a beacon of hope in this desolate land, a testament to the power of belief and a gentle comfort. From his vantage point, Elijah surveys the valley below, where the prophets of Baal have gathered, their chants and rituals echoing faintly in the distance, like the buzzing of bees. There is a challenge in the air, a silent call to witness, and Elijah steps forward with calm assurance, inviting them to prove the power of their God. And with each breath, feel the weight of his words, spoken with quiet conviction and profound knowing. The prophets of Baal begin their frenzy, their voices rising in a desperate plea, their movements frantic and unyielding, but their efforts are in vain. And as you drift further into sleep, their cries become distant echoes, fading into the vastness of the sky. The sun climbs higher, casting long shadows across the land, and still there is no answer, no sign, only the growing stillness and the deepening sense of anticipation. Elijah watches with a gentle patience, his eyes filled with compassion, and as you relax deeper, you can feel the quiet certainty that resides within him, a faith unshaken by doubt or fear. The hours pass, and the prophets' voices grow hoarse, their energy depleted, their hopes dwindling with each passing moment, until finally silence descends once more upon the mountain, broken only by the whisper of the wind. Then, as twilight begins to paint the sky in hues of soft orange and purple, Elijah steps forward once more, and as you breathe in the cool evening air, you see him begin to rebuild the altar of the Lord, stone by ancient stone, carefully placing each one with deliberate intention. He gathers 12 stones, representing the tribes of Israel, and you can almost feel the weight of each stone in your own hands, a tangible connection to the history and the promise of his people. He digs a trench around the altar, a symbol of separation and dedication, and with each movement he embodies a gentle knowing, a trust in the divine plan that unfolds before him. Then he commands that water be poured over the altar, not once, but 3 times, until the wood is soaked and the trench is overflowing, a testament to the abundance that will soon be revealed. And as you relax deeper, feel the coolness of the water, the life-giving essence that saturates the parched earth. He stands before the altar, his heart open, his spirit receptive, and he offers a simple prayer, a heartfelt plea to God, a prayer that whispers on the wind like a gentle sigh. Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known this day that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant, and that I have done all these things at your word. Hear me, O Lord, hear me, that this people may know that you are the Lord God, and that you have turned their hearts back again. And then, as if in answer to his prayer, a warm golden light descends from the heavens, not with a crash or a thunderous roar, but with a gentle, all-encompassing grace. And as you breathe out, you feel that light enveloping you, filling you with a sense of profound peace and unconditional love. The fire consumes the offering, the wood, the stones, even the water in the trench, leaving nothing but a glowing emptiness, a testament to the overwhelming power of God. And as you drift further into sleep, you witness this miracle with a quiet awe, a deep reverence for the divine presence that permeates all things. The people fall to their knees, their hearts filled with wonder and repentance, their voices rising in a chorus of praise. The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God! And in that moment, as the last embers fade, you feel a shift in the atmosphere, a subtle change in the wind, a promise of renewal that hangs heavy in the air. Elijah speaks, his voice calm and assured, telling them that the sound of abundance of rain is coming, and he bows down and puts his face between his knees, waiting, listening to the wind, feeling the anticipation building. And as you relax deeper, you feel that anticipation too. Then he arises and looks towards the sea, and he sees a small cloud, no bigger than a man's hand, rising from the horizon, and he knows that the long drought is finally coming to an end. Soon the sky darkens, and a gentle rain begins to fall, at first a few tentative drops, then a steady, life-giving downpour. And as you breathe in the sweet scent of petrichor, the smell of rain on dry earth, you feel the land drinking deeply, thirstily, gratefully, a wave of renewal washing over everything, and a deep comfort settles over you. The parched earth softens, the dry grasses spring back to life, and the valley is transformed into a vibrant tapestry of green. And as you drift further into sleep, feel the peace of restoration, the joy of new beginnings, the gentle promise of hope renewed. The rain continues to fall, washing away the dust and despair, and as you settle deeper into sleep, feel the gentle rhythm of the raindrops, a soothing lullaby that carries you further into the realm of dreams. Elijah runs ahead of Ahab's chariot, his spirit soaring with the knowledge that God has answered his prayer. And as you relax deeper, you feel the joy of answered prayers, the gratitude for divine intervention, the unwavering belief that all things are possible with God. And now, as the rain continues to fall and the land drinks deeply, allow yourself to drift further and further into the peaceful embrace of sleep, letting go of all worries and concerns, surrendering to the gentle rhythm of your breath. Imagine the soft golden light of dawn breaking over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of hope and promise. And as you relax deeper, feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the peace of knowing that you are safe, loved, and deeply cared for. Breathe in, and as you exhale, release any remaining tension, allowing yourself to sink deeper and deeper into the quiet stillness of your own being, where peace resides, where dreams unfold, and where the gentle whisper of God can always be heard. Sleep now and dream sweet dreams, knowing that you are held in the loving embrace of the divine. Close your eyes now, if they are not already closed, and allow yourself to sink deeper into the comfort of your bed, feeling the gentle support beneath you, the soft embrace of your blankets, as a gentle knowing settles over you, a knowing that you are safe, you are held, you are deeply at peace. And as you breathe in, feel that peace expanding, and as you breathe out, release any tension, any worries, allowing them to simply melt away like morning mist. Breathe in the golden light, breathe out any shadows, and let the story begin to unfold like a dream within a dream. Imagine now a quiet city bathed in the soft glow of twilight, the air cool and still as the stars begin to appear, twinkling like diamonds scattered across a velvet cloth. And within this city, nestled among the homes, is a room bathed in soft candlelight, the windows open to the evening breeze. And within this room, Daniel kneels, a gentle smile upon his face, his heart filled with gratitude and peace, offering his prayers to the heavens, a quiet ritual, a gentle devotion, a comforting rhythm to end the day. And as you listen to the cadence of the story, you feel yourself drifting, floating, surrendering to the peace that permeates the air, that surrounds you like a warm, golden blanket. Now you can almost feel the cool stone floor beneath Daniel's knees, the soft whisper of the wind through the open window, carrying the scent of night-blooming jasmine. And as he prays, his voice is a quiet murmur, a gentle song of faith and trust. And as you listen, you feel that same trust blossoming within you, a deep comfort settling into your bones. And you breathe in, feeling that trust, and breathe out, releasing any doubt. And as you relax deeper, imagine the scene unfolding before you, the flickering candlelight dancing on the walls, the soft glow illuminating Daniel's peaceful face, the gentle rhythm of his prayers filling the air, each word a soothing balm to your soul. And far off, like shadows in the distance, are those who watch him, their hearts filled with envy, their minds plotting and scheming. But their shadows cannot touch you here, cannot disturb the peace that surrounds you now. They devise a plan, these shadowy figures, a law that cannot be changed, a decree that binds even the king. And Daniel, knowing this law, knowing the danger, does not falter, does not waver, for his faith is his shield, his trust his guiding light. And he continues his prayers, his devotion unwavering, his spirit strong and calm. And the law is invoked, the trap is sprung, and Daniel is taken. With quiet dignity, with unwavering trust, he accepts his fate, knowing that he is held, he is protected, he is loved. And you can feel that same sense of being held, of being protected, of being deeply loved, washing over you now, a gentle wave of comfort, a soothing balm to your soul. He is led to the lion's den, a dark and silent place, and as he descends, there is no fear, no struggle, only a quiet acceptance, a gentle surrender. And as you imagine this scene, feel the coolness of the stone beneath your feet, the faint scent of earth and wildness in the air. And as you breathe in, feel that coolness, and breathe out any tension, any fear, knowing that you are safe, you are protected, you are deeply loved. And the heavy stone is rolled into place, sealing the entrance. Yet Daniel remains calm, his heart filled with peace, his spirit bathed in light, as a gentle knowing washes over him, a deep comfort settling into his bones. And now the lions stir, their eyes gleaming in the darkness, but there is no ferocity in their gaze, only a gentle curiosity. And as Daniel lies among them, he feels the warmth of their fur, the soft rhythm of their breathing, a gentle lullaby in the darkness. And you can almost feel that warmth, that softness, that gentle rhythm surrounding you now, a comforting embrace, a soothing presence. And a golden light fills the den, a radiant glow emanating from above, an angel's presence, a guardian of peace. And you breathe in the golden light, and breathe out any shadows, any darkness, knowing that you are safe, you are protected, you are deeply loved. The lions, instead of being ferocious, become gentle companions, their warm breath a comforting whisper against his skin, their soft fur a comforting blanket against the cool stone. And as Daniel rests, he feels a deep sense of peace, a profound connection to the divine. And overhead, through the opening above, the stars twinkle, diamonds scattered across the velvet sky. And you can see them too, those distant stars, shining like beacons of hope, of peace, of love. And as you drift deeper, further into sleep, you feel that same hope, that same peace, that same love surrounding you, enveloping you, holding you close. The night passes in quiet stillness, a long, peaceful slumber, Daniel resting among the lions, bathed in the golden light, the stars watching over him. And as you rest, you feel that same peace, that same stillness, that same sense of being watched over, protected, loved. And then, as the first rays of dawn begin to paint the sky, a soft blush of pink and gold, the king approaches the den, his heart filled with anxiety, with doubt, with fear. But as he calls out, his voice trembling, Daniel answers, his voice strong and clear, filled with joy and gratitude. And the stone is rolled away, revealing Daniel, unharmed, untouched, surrounded by the gentle lions, bathed in the golden light of the morning sun. He rises, strengthened and renewed, his faith unwavering, his spirit soaring high. And you too feel that strength, that renewal, that soaring spirit washing over you now, a gentle wave of peace, a soothing balm to your soul. And the lions, no longer guardians, but gentle friends, look on with quiet contentment, their presence a testament to the power of faith, the power of peace, the power of love. And so, as the morning light fills the sky, chasing away the shadows, you find yourself bathed in warmth, surrounded by peace, enveloped in love. And as you drift further into sleep, deeper into relaxation, remember the gentle strength of Daniel, the unwavering trust in his heart, the profound peace that sustained him through the darkness. And know that you too possess that same strength, that same trust, that same peace within you, always. And as you breathe in, feel that peace expanding. And as you breathe out, release any tension, any worries, allowing them to simply melt away like morning mist. And as you drift further and further away, you can feel yourself letting go now, sinking deeper and deeper into a restful, peaceful sleep, your mind quiet, your body relaxed, your spirit soothed, ready to receive the gift of deep, restorative slumber. And you are now entering the most peaceful sleep, the most rejuvenating sleep, the most beautiful sleep. And so sleep now, Sleep deeply, sleep peacefully, sleep well. And now a gentle knowing settles upon you, a deep comfort like a warm blanket on a starlit night as the stories and visions fade softly, leaving behind only the quiet presence of peace. Breathe in and breathe out, letting go of all that was, all that will be, and resting solely in the gentle now. Feel the support beneath you, the soft embrace of your bed, holding you safe, holding you secure, as the world outside fades into a distant hum, a lullaby carried on the wind. And within you, a still, small voice whispers of love, whispers of grace, whispers of a presence that never leaves, never forsakes, always holding you in the palm of its hand. The light of the candle flickers low, casting dancing shadows that tell stories of their own, stories of warmth, stories of shelter, stories of a love that knows no bounds. And as you drift further into peace, you realize that you too are held in that light, bathed in its golden glow, cherished and beloved beyond measure. Let the worries of the day drift away like fallen leaves on a gentle stream, carried onward, onward into the vast ocean of tranquility. Feel the tension melt from your shoulders, your brow, your very being, leaving behind only a soft, gentle lightness, a feeling of floating, of surrendering, of simply being. The presence of God surrounds you, a loving embrace that soothes your soul, a gentle hand that stills your mind. The deep wellspring of peace within you now flows freely, washing over you, cleansing you, restoring you. And as you breathe, you remember that you are loved, you are safe, you are held. Rest now, soothed,